Well, welcome to our devotional for Thursday, July 30th. My little thinker for the day is this: he who is waiting for something to turn up might start with his own shirt sleeves. Proverbs 14:23 says this: all hard work brings a profit, but mere talk leads only to poverty. The only announcement for today that I'd like to lift up is that Sharon Rowan is still a patient at University of Iowa Hospitals in Iowa City. She's having trouble getting her electrolytes stabilized. I'm hoping by the end of the week she'll be home and back with us. Please remember her in prayer. And don't forget about Sunday, this coming Sunday, 3 days from now, we are having a grab-and-go lunch: pulled pork, potato chips, and homemade chocolate chip cookies. And the first 300 people get to have a sandwich. After that, who knows? So come and be early. We start serving at 11 o'clock. M.C. Richards writes this: compassion is always an alternative perception. Here's the little story. I was driving home from work one day and the traffic was really terrible. We were crawling along, and out of nowhere this guy just pulls out onto the shoulder, passes a whole line of cars, and cuts me off so quickly that I had to slam on my brakes to keep from crashing into his rear end. I was really rattled and I was really angry. About 15 minutes later, I stopped for a light and I looked over, and there to the right of me was the same guy that had just cut me off. He's waving at me to roll down the window of my car. I could feel my adrenaline starting to flow and all my defenses coming up. But for some reason, I did roll down the window. And he said to me, "I am terribly sorry for what I did. Sometimes when I get into my car, I become such a jerk." And he said, "I know this has to sound stupid, but I really am glad I could find you to apologize, and I am really, really sorry." The author goes on to write, "Suddenly my whole body just relaxed, and all the tension and all the frustration of the day, the traffic, my job, just dissipated in this wonderfully warm, unexpected embrace." And I thanked him. I like that. I'm not sure I can pronounce this name, but a man named Vivekananda writes these words: "What good will it do you to think, 'Oh, I have done evil. I have made many mistakes'? It requires no ghost at all. Bring in the light, and the evil goes out in one little moment." This story touches my heart. I was not in Vietnam, but an awful lot of my friends were. Here's the story. We had just searched a small village that had been suspected of harboring Viet Cong. We really tore the place up. It wasn't hard to do, but after we'd torn it all up, we found nothing. Just up the trail from that village, we were ambushed. And I got hit. And I got hit pretty hard. And I don't remember anything more until I woke up with a very old Vietnamese woman kneeling over me. Before I passed out again, before I passed out again, I remembered seeing her in the village that we had just destroyed. And I knew I was going to die. When I woke up again, the hole in my left side had been cleaned and bandaged, and the woman leaning over me was offering me a cup of warm tea to drink. As I was drinking the tea and wondering why I was still alive, I heard a helicopter land not too far from me to take me back. The woman finally quietly got up, and disappeared down the hill. And I remember trying to yell, "Thank you," but I couldn't find my voice. Now that's an incredible story of grace and compassion, much like the story of the Good Samaritan in a way. And I'm reminded again something that I was taught by my mother years and years ago, and that is that she used to say, "Bobby Allen, you're going to find some of the kindest acts coming to you from people that you least expect it from. And when you do, you'll know that God is real." And I have never forgotten that. I give you that grace this day to look for grace in all the wrong places. And you be graceful too, because God is watching. Have a great day.